All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Come on now, let's go! On the double! Yo, 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 yo! Yo! 6 guys! Check 6 guys! Put it on! Hey! Check 13! Check 13! Check, check! Pressure!
They'll start the drive with Washington, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D! Gonna be a long day on this! Start move, move!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Throwing. Brissett is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I'm coming after you! Shoot! 15!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they try the right side here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Play action now. Brissett. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Check safety. Switch it.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
52 by 52. Come on, boy.
To try again after the sack. Brissett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, 93.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
36. He goes to use you.
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's complete. It's Green here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Brissett. Completes it to Aguilar. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Brissett now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To throw, Brissett. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's caught by Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Brissett. Complete to Washington. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hero 15. 52. 52's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 is the 23-yard line.
Check three.
Nice 7, let's go.
15.
Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check, 93's the mic. Come on. Check, 93.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow.
Check, 93.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Nickel.
15, yellow.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
52's the mic.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On second and 7, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
15.
You got nothing. 57's the mic.
57.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
57's the mic.
Right, Sunday. 15, yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
H3 218 chopper. Say.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Joker.
Jello.
Back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here we go. Alert 3.
Brissett on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note of that and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brissett again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On second down, Brissett again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. A first down throw for Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52.
Hey, let's go.
From the 36, Mahomes flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Evans able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's into the hands of Edwards. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Where's 52? Lock off. 52's the mic.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Quick.
Check 9, check 9.
Yellow, yellow.
52. Exit. 52 is the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Coming for you.
52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 24. Watch twins. Watch twins. 2-6.
Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.